What's up, family? It's your favorite storyteller, Matt D. Talford, coming back with a quick, yes, I said quick video. You can pretty much tell now, you can bank on it being quick if I don't do the elaborate introduction. But speaking of elaborate introduction, I just want to say thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers. You guys, I'm about 25 cents south of, or 25 subscribers south of 1,000 as of today's date, which I believe is August the 10th. And I could not have done it without you guys' comments, love, likes, energy, shares, support, Instagram at Matt D. Talford, the direct messages I receive, and just you guys liking the videos and commenting on them. So thank you. Today, I just want to share a quick story with you guys that I hope will help encourage somebody that, might be wondering why they have been going through some challenges or maybe feeling stuck in certain areas of their lives. This is a tennis example, believe it or not. So let me give you the example and I'll tell you what the moral of that story is, and we'll wrap this video up. So yesterday, after about a 2-week layoff in the tennis court, I had my first combo doubles match of the season where I'm playing with a very good friend of mine who's a very strong player. And this is our first time playing a league match together, believe it or not. So I went in with high hopes. Now, I hadn't picked up the racket in 2 weeks, and I know that sounds like a lot. That sounds like it would be nothing, but guys, when you're not playing on a regular and you're playing against guys who are hitting all the time, you kind of got to work your way back into it. And anyway, I've been playing doubles in another league that's about an hour away from here where I live, and I've not dropped a match at all in that league. And my partner and I we're 2-0. Another guy I played with on the team won my first match with him, so that made I'm 1-0, but 3-0 overall in that league. This particular league, I took that confidence in there with me, and I'm like, all right, man, let's do this. But there's a fundamental difference. So let me tell you guys what happened. My partner, I expected him to want to play the advantage side of the court or ad side of the court, or which is typically the left side of the court, or also called the backhand for those of you who don't play tennis a lot or aren't that familiar with it. But that is pretty much where all of the decisive points are. You got a break point or a game point. It's usually on that side of the court if you're receiving. And they typically say place a stronger player over there. So I expected him to be there. He is the stronger player of the two of us. But anyway, we warming up, checking out our opponents. I'm like, all right, man, this should be quick work, man. These guys, they're not even on our level, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Match starts, but I didn't warm up well. I got to admit, I didn't warm up well because, again, I haven't hit the ball in a couple of weeks, and my timing was a little bit off, but I was like, all right, it doesn't matter because I can always adjust. And I couldn't adjust. I could not adjust. We became unraveled quickly, and we ended up losing that first set 6-2. Just a ton of unforced errors on my behalf. Now, I'm playing in the side of the court I have not played doubles in all year, and I'm like, my timing's off over here. I have traditionally, moment of honesty here, transparency. I've been playing tennis for about 20 years now, and the ball I have struggled with my entire tennis career is that slow, flat ball coming to my forehand. It's just like, I don't know what to do with this. Do I attack it? Am I going to overhit it? Am I going to underhit it? I just hate seeing those balls. I would rather rush up to the net and take it out of the air. But yesterday, I just didn't have the legs. Just, it wasn't there. So, I'm trying to think my way through this, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to keep making these errors. And one error after the other to the forehand side. So then I'm chipping it and dinking it like somebody who just learned how to play tennis, and I'm getting inside of my head, and I'm just like, oh my God, what's happening to me? And so, the end of that set, 6-2, I tell my partner, I say, hey, look, I think we need to change sides of the court. My forehand's better from the inside of the court than it is from the outside of the court. For whatever reason, I've always been better at hitting an inside in or an inside out forehand than hitting a cross court forehand. Even if I'm playing on that side of the court, the deuce court or the right side, I can hit a pretty consistent and lethal down the line forehand. But cross court, yeah, if the ball's coming with pace and spin, I can handle those all day. When it's that slow ball where the other guy's playing like he's scared, he's bunting the shots back up in the air, just struggle with it. So I said, hey, man, look, let's change sides of the court. I think our fortunes will change. He said, no. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. Got the same result in the second set. So we ended up losing the match 6-2, 6-2. Frustrated, went home feeling disgusted, asking myself, why did I even play, all of this stuff? And I'm just questioning myself and doubting. And I'm like, man, why didn't he listen to me? Why didn't we change? All of these questions. But then it occurred to me this morning that if I had not gone through that, I would not be in the mindset that I am now in, where I said to myself, you know what, Matt, if you did not see yourself struggling with that and had not recognized the fact that you struggled with this particular ball coming to that side of the court for almost 2 decades, you would never change and grow. You will never change and grow. So what you're going to do, Matt, you are going to hire a coach and you're going to fix your forehand, because you know in your mind, you see what your forehand looks like in your mind. You have not been able to materialize it. You've not been able to see the manifestation of it, because rather than attacking it and going after it and drilling down and doing what you had done superbly your entire life, which is problem solve, you have said, maybe I'll shy away from it. No, it doesn't work. So the moral of the story is I now, in fact, I see it so beautifully now. I know what my forehand is going to look like here in a matter of a couple of weeks. In a matter of a couple of weeks, because that's the work I'm going to put in. I know now. I visualized it. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what has been throwing my timing off. Why can't I hit a forehand great on one side of the court, but on the opposite side of the court, I struggle with it? And it doesn't matter if the ball's slow coming to the middle of the court. I know it's not a problem. But I know now. So I got 2 coaches in mind. I'm not going to say their names on camera here because I don't want to put them out there like that. But they're 2 people I highly respect. One's a female coach, one's a male coach. I highly respect both of them. So I'm going to fix my forehand. But the moral of the story is I could not have done this if I had just decided to say, you know what, screw it, man. I'm just not going to have a good forehand. That's not true. That is not true. So the moral of the story is, if you are struggling with something, it is because you're supposed to grow from it and improve. We all come here to this planet for our souls to grow muscle. We come here to grow. Don't shy away from a struggle. Figure out how what is affecting you and fix it. That's what you came here to do. You're going to defeat it ultimately, because you were created to be a champion. Guys, I got that theme repeated in so many places on my channel. Check my videos out. Check my videos out. I'll put some links in the description box below, because I've been putting out so many videos this year. I honestly don't remember them all by title. So by the time I upload this video, you'll be able to go into the description box and click the links that I'm referring to. But as I wrap this video up, listen, and I'm gonna mention chosen ones again. If you're chosen because you ultimately will not fail. You ultimately will not fail. So don't fail. Listen, just figure out what it is that is causing you to struggle. Put the work in there. That's where the rubber meets the road. The rubber meets the road in trying to figure out, why is this thing affecting me the way it is? Put that energy into that. Don't put the energy into running from it. Don't put the energy into, oh God, why me? Why you? Yeah, why you? You signed up for it. Believe it or not. Your soul just doesn't remember, but you signed up for it. And guess what? What you signed up for was given to you because the Most High knew you would not fail. So I'm going to fix my forehand. And if there's I use that as an example, but somebody out there has an area in their life that they're struggling in and they have not been able to figure it out. And they're like, well, please take this away. No, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. You're going to make it go away because you came here to resolve that. And when you resolve it, you grow immensely, not just in that area, but that becomes a point of reference so that when you have another challenge in another place in your life, you can look back and say, wait a minute, that was the greatest challenge I ever overcame, and I did that. So this is a piece of cake. I always use the David and Goliath example. David all he did was slay beasts that were bigger than him and his sheep. So when it came time to fight Goliath, he was like, what, y'all running from this dude and he talks? Man, I've been out here killing 4-legged beasts with my sling that are trying to tear me up and tear up my flock. And y'all running from this dude and he can talk? Seriously? Every win becomes a point of reference. If you won before, you can win again. Figure it out. That's all I got for y'all, family. I love you. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You show it. Peace, y'all. One last thing I'll say is this, as I wrap this up, and this you may hear me say as I wrap this up twice because this is an add-in, but who cares, right? I think the message is more important than the smoothness of the edit, right? The loss, that 6-2 loss that I and my teammate suffered yesterday, and remember, suffer just simply means learn, okay? If you know how to break down the ancient Hebrew, the word suffer, which is the word for book today, safar, it's the same vibration. Suffer means to learn. All right, so that loss that me and my partner suffered yesterday, that loss was worth what my forehand is going to become. It was worth it. If we had won that match, I'd still be sprint through matches, hoping I don't have to play against somebody that hits these junk balls to my forehand when I'm standing in the deuce court. Like, you know, sometimes you got to take an L to grow. And if you're not willing to take that loss to grow, then you're not willing to grow. So be okay with it and understand that it's a part of the process. It's a part of the process. It is a part of your becoming great. All right. So don't be afraid. Don't run away from those tough challenges. All right. Don't run away from the specter of losing. All right. You cannot win if you're afraid to lose. You'll never be a winner if you're afraid to lose. Understand that. All right. That's all I wanted to add to it. You guys have a great and blessed day. And again, tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You show it. Peace.